Congratulations. It is a Friday.
Yeah.
It is going to be a scorcher. It is May, and we have our very first Frankie Flowers on the patio today.
You got it. We're talking Mother's Day. So take a look at this basket. Grab that basket there,
Yes,
Dina.
sir.
This is going to be the #1 selling item at a garden center through the weekend. It's a 10-inch hanging basket. The reason why, really affordably priced. And with that, what happens is, see that bottom, and I'm going to show you right here. I've taken the wires off.
Okay.
You can see the plants that you're going to get. It's all root. You can see how there's so much root that's right there.
So beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Rich.
They're healthy. They're nice and white. This has been grown by my family.
Nice work.
These guys here, over time, in a small basket, are going to dry out and they're going to die. So what we want to do for Mom is we want to build her a better basket. We want to make her look a little bit nicer. So this is a cocoa liner. This is a nice wire basket that's going to cost about $34. That's how much this costs.
$34.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this basket almost look like $100. Mom can use this years after, and we're going to make it last. How are we going to make it last? First off, what we're going to do is we have some soil here, and the soil that we're using is a moisture control soil. The reason for that is even if Mom forgets to water, this has the ability to absorb moisture and gently release it out. It also has some fertilizer already in it, so that's a good thing for Mom.
Pour it in, or is that how much you need?
Right now, we're just going to put a little bit in the bottom, just like that. What you have to do is, sorry, and I got a little dirt all over
It's okay,
right?
Frankie, we're gardening.
When you're
it
doing
happens.
this, you want to just kind of frill the roots out, so those roots are going to go out.
You
We're going
break
to put this
them up
down.
a bit.
Now what I want you to do, Dina, you're going to be my assistant, is you're just going to pour some soil. You can pour it. That's why I put it in the bucket. I didn't want you to get your nails.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, you can pour that soil in.
Enough?
Yeah, we're just going to, so that extra soil that we're putting around this plant, what that's going to do is it's going to give it a little more expansion room for the root system.
Okay.
At the same time, it's also going to give it more soil so that it's not going to dry out as fast.
And it's this easy?
That's how easy it is. So we're going to do that. We're going to put it in. We're going to
Water it right away or
Look at
no?
how this fills that out right away.
Beautiful.
Then what we're going to do, so that Mom during the season doesn't need to fertilize, is we're going to use this right here, which is a shake and feed. It's an ultra bloom. This, what you do is you pop it down, and it's a slow release. You can use this in your garden.
Okay.
And really all you're going to do, and I'll let you do this, Dina.
Okay.
All you're going to do is take this. I'll hold the foliage
Here, my
up.
little flowers. I'm going to shake and feed
just
you.
a little bit. Just a little
too
bit.
much. Too much.
That's all right. They're going to be huge. Take a look over there.
Not
a
too
little
much.
bit over
Not
there.
too much.
Around
so this
the
will
roots.
go a long way then, yes?
Right? And by doing this, okay, this is going to gradually release. Oh my goodness. There was so much.
Hoppa!
Well, Gina,
We're shaking and feeding,
you
Frank. We're
overfed them
shaking.
a little bit. But
Can you overfeed them? Is that a problem?
you know, with these guys, it's a slow release that's going to happen. There's less risk of doing it, but what happened right there, and let's just show it, because that could happen. You know, this can happen. If this happens, what you want to do is take your hands, and it's going to be safe for you. You're just going to take some of that fertilizer
What is
out.
the right amount? Yeah, show
Right,
us then.
it's just a gentle
light
little shit.
sprinkle.
Yeah, you don't really need that
So this
much.
is basically, this is going to last you a long time.
Well, it's going to do your whole garden. And then the
Yeah.
final step, of course, is making sure that you
Hi,
water
Cap. Do
them.
you have a
Yeah, I
question
just
for
have a question
Periscope?
because I'm periscoping, so people around the world are
He's
asking.
periscoping
And
live.
someone just asked me about what you're about to do, the watering.
Yes.
And how does that absorb into this kind of material?
So the cocoa liner itself also keeps moisture in. So that's going to make the baskets last a little longer.
So
if
it's
they're
not
out
going
in
to
full
dribble
sun.
out and get all soaking wet?
No, and I want to tell people, if you're ever watering a hanging basket or any container, and all of a sudden you see that water rush right out of the basket, that's because the soil's become too dry. And soil's like a sponge, potting soil is like a sponge. So we have to water that first in that case, and then come back and water it again. It's like a sponge.
A little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time. So if you ever see when you're watering your hanging baskets, the water just flushes right out, that means that you got to go back about 5 minutes later and water again, so that soil will accept the moisture and do it. But
Expand it again instead of becoming like a rock.
yeah, so just
So you're okay to just water it on the top like that? It doesn't
just on the
affect
top,
flowers?
morning watering is the best thing that you can do. And really what you want to do is create something that's going to be great for Mom, that's going to last throughout the growing
Every day,
season.
Frank?
Every day, depending upon the weather. This weekend, you're only going to have to water once because it's going to be a little rain. I'm just going to put this hook that's right over here.
my gosh, it's
and then we can just go, boom!
And she gets to enjoy it all summer. How
There
long
you
will
go.
this last? All summer?
All summer long, all the way through till frost.
I'll keep talking with Frank
You
on
go, Pat.
Periscope and answer some more questions.
Yeah, any garden
Jenny,
questions.
over to you. This is so beautiful. You love to garden. Happy
She
Mother's
does.
Day.